Welcome to Inify Laboratories' fourth quarter Q&A with the CEO, Fredrik and the Sales and Marketing Manager, Maria Holmberg. First to you, Fredrik. Inify, you got your accreditation last November. How important is that?
It is of huge importance. It is a quality stamp both nationally and internationally, and it gives us access to offer our services both to private and public healthcare providers across the country and also internationally. Secondly, we got the accreditation in less than 6 months from the opening of the laboratory, and that tells a lot about the competence and the quality focus we have in the entire organization.
And must have been a boost for organization as well.
For sure.
Can you just tell us briefly how machine learning and AI is used in your process of the diagnostics of prostate cancer?
Yeah, the AI algorithms are seamlessly integrated into our system as a decision support tool for our pathologists.
But why is this important?
It's of huge importance first over quality aspect and a confidence in the diagnosis, of course, but secondly, it makes the pathologist even more efficient. When we discuss with our pathologists today, they do the diagnostic part in about half the time if you compare to doing the same process in a traditional laboratory, independently if it is analog or digital.
Impressive. But Maria, you speak to customers and potential customers all day long. You know, what are their key feedbacks?
Well, first of all, they are very impressed. It's very positive feedback. And I would say what attracts them is the fact that we can provide short response times and stable response times. So they know that when they work with us, they can schedule their patients for follow-up within a certain time, and they know that they don't need to spend time on rescheduling, check, the report did not arrive on time. So that is definitely number one. But I would also say that I've started to talk to some customers from a different angle. We kind of started to talk about the workflow, about a digital request and a digital report that's also very visual, and also about the quality aspects, how we work with traceability across the lab. And so they've already been very, very interested to start a collaboration. So then when I mention the response times, they're like, wow, that's a cherry on top.
And also with a better result at the end of the day as well, for which is much better for the patients.
Yeah, absolutely. It's easy for them to interpret the report, so it's easy for them to make a decision about what treatment to give to the patient.
Exactly. And I actually hear that the rumor says that the word of mouth has started and you're getting incoming calls.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. And I think a reason for that is that we started from the beginning to work with selected customers and really focusing on solving their problems and making a good experience for them. Now they start to talk to their peers, and that's the result.
You know, the traction is clearly very good here in Sweden. And what market share are you aiming for?
First of all, the lab has the capacity to manage not only all of the prostate biopsies from Sweden, but basically all of the Nordics. We are ready to take that on, and of course we want a significant market share of that. And I think that also the fact that we can provide a centralized and specialized solution, that is a great aspect when it comes to providing equal care across geographical locations.
Yeah, because Europe is most likely next, and what will the main challenges be there?
Well, I would say first of all we started to map different countries, mainly across Western Europe, and we see that the challenges are actually the same. So what could be a challenge is, of course, the fact that we are breaking up an existing structure and we are creating something new, kind of a new structure. So that requires clear messaging, of course, happy customers, good customer cases to bring along, and also some perseverance.
Of course, you need that when moving into big markets. But Fredrik, when you hear Maria talking about this fantastic feedback from your customers, what does that tell you?
I mean, first of all, it makes me, and I'm sure everyone else that are involved with Inify, of course, very proud. The focus for us from day number one has been to create real patient value and value for the healthcare systems, and I think the customer feedback evidently show that we do so. And just imagine a patient that needs to wait 2 weeks less for a decision if you are severely ill or not. That's a huge impact. And for the doctor to be able to plan, as Maria said, in a different manner, that's breaking patterns, which on one hand is challenging, but on the other hand, without challenge things, you won't create, major leaps forward either.
Absolutely, that's so correct. And moving into the new markets, what can the investors expect from, a European expansion?
Yeah, I think Maria told a bit about the work we do. We are mapping markets primarily in Europe at the moment. So we are extending our networks and our connections internationally. We got confirmations that the challenges within healthcare in such markets are very similar to Sweden. So we are confident that we can add value. But it's also important to make a solid establishment in Sweden. But with that in place, I'm optimistic about that we can take important strategic decisions about the growth path during 2024.
Yeah, and 2024, what can we expect, Maria?
Well, I would expect that we will enroll many more customers. So we will get more samples into the lab and also then more revenue.
And Fredrik?
Yeah, and given that, of course, we expect to have a solid foundation to take the decision for the next steps for Inify to grow further.
Well, every time I speak to you, I get more and more bullish. So it's really exciting times, and good luck with 2024.
Thank you.
Thank you.